All right, welcome to the practice test for Unit 5. We're going to do a couple of multipliers here on 1 and 3. When it flaps its wings here and moves up and down like this, the multiplier is in the front. But what's happening here? The 6 stays the same, but you're looking at changing 6 into 2. So how are you going to change 6 into 2 with a multiplier? Well, 6 times some magical number is equal to 2. And the way we do this, we do algebra, right? So we say 6 times what? Well, if you divide that over, you get 2 over 6, which is 1/3. So we're going to multiply the f equation by 1/3, and that changes it into the g equation. So when you have the up and down kind of motion like this, you're going to multiply, and so it's going from this to this, so it's going to multiply by a fraction because it's becoming wider, lower. It went down, so multiplying by a fraction makes sense. Now had it shifted up like this and been more like, you know, in here and here, then we would have multiplied by a number bigger because it would make it like smash up faster. Okay, the next one here, we're just going to plug these numbers into the formula here. This is also profiled on my YouTube channel. It's my most popular video, how to do this. So we're going to put 0 in for y. A is what we're solving for, that multiplying factor. And then we got x, which is 0, h minus 3 squared plus k. And k is 7. Now, you got to do this in the right order. There's multiplication in them bar hills. It is this answer here times a. You must do that first. So we got -3 squared. -3 times -3 is 9. So this is 9 times a. You have to write that down first. Otherwise, you're going to get it wrong. Plus 7 is equal to 0. Now you have to algebraically solve for a. So we're going to subtract the 7 over. And get -7 is equal to 9 times a. Divide by 9. -7/9 is equal to a. Now we can rewrite the equation. Y is equal to a, which is -7/9. I'm just filling the blanks in here. A, h, and k are numbers. X and y are your variables. And then we got x minus h, which was 3 squared, and then plus 7. So I put h in as 3, k in as 7, and then I solve for a, and I got -7/9. Okay, question number 2 is another multiplying factor, but this time we're stretching this out. So normally it goes through here, but now it goes through here, clear out. It got stretched out to 6. So it got stretched out twice as far. So in order to stretch something out twice as far, we have to multiply by a half. It goes, oh no, wait a second, I'm going the wrong direction. F is becoming G, so it's going this way. F is becoming G, so it got squished in. So it's going twice as fast. To go twice as fast, we multiply the 2 by x. Okay, I was making it go that way, but no, it's from F to G. So it's going twice as fast, so we make it go 2x. If it was the other way around, then we would have put a half there. All right, number 4, we're adding the things together. I guess we just kind of go through here and pick some points out. These are the same values, like 1.5 and 1.5, so that's going to go up to 3. So I'll put it red there. It's going to be through 3. And then this is like 3, and that's 1, so that means this is going to go through 4. Each box is worth a half. Then right in here, this is like 2.5. And then we're adding a half to it, so this is kind of going to go up to 2.5. Yeah, 2.5, because that's about 2, that's about a half, so 2.5. And then here, this is hardly going to change because you're like basically adding 0 to it. So it's going to come down like this and then go off like so. Okay, on this half here, we're adding these together, and this is about 1.5, that's about a half, so it's going to go up to 2. So it's going to come down like so. And then we're adding some positive and negative together, so it's actually going to lower it down through like that. All right, so that's basically the answer to this one. Now we're going to subtract the 2. This is a little bit trickier. So we're doing the f equation minus the g equation, the f minus the g. So this is 1 minus 3. So it's f minus g. 1 minus 3 is negative 2. So that means it's going to be down here at negative 2. These are equal to each other right there. So that minus that would be 0. Okay, and then here, f minus g, well, it's just going to lower it down a little bit because this is kind of up here and that's kind of close to 0. So it's going to kind of do this thing like so and kind of be a little bit underneath. On this side, we have the f minus the g. So this is like 1.5 minus 1 would be a half. No, that's the g. This is 1 minus 1.5, so it'll be negative a half, my bad, about there. Okay, and then it's going to kind of continue on and do that through here like so. All right? And it's easy to get them crossed up because they cross over each other. So you have to be really careful with how you do that. Number 6, this would be left inside and it's backwards thinking, so it's left 1. This would be up 3 because it's going up 3. Okay, when you switch x with negative x, so x and negative x are switching. That's a left-right switch, so that flips it over the y-axis. Y-axis flip. See, x and negative x, that's a left-right switch, right? And that's over the y-axis. This is putting a negative in front, that's flipping it up and down, so y versus negative y versus negative y. So that's an x-axis flip. Okay, continuing on, just writing out some equations here on this. So we're going to go to 7 to the right, f of x minus 7. So it's 7 to the right, and that's going to be on the inside. Here we're doing three things. We're flipping it upside down. We're moving to the right 6, so it's x minus 6. And then it's got shifted up 5. So it's all those things. So it's going up here, like this point here is going to that point there. So it's up 5 over 6, that takes care of that. But then it got flipped upside down, so you put a negative in front of the f equation. Okay, the last two. This is just like on the quiz. If it's even, then it has y-axis symmetry, so those change, but these don't over 0, 0. So that means this one's negative 4. If it's odd, then this flips to positive, and this one negative flips to positive, so this one would be 4. All right. Now, odd and even. This is supposed to be the same here and here. So this and this are symmetrical about the y-axis, so that's called an even function. Here, the rotation would take it and put it on top of itself, so that's odd. And then this, if you replace x with negative x, it's not going to go back to itself. So this one is neither odd, even, or neither. And that's it. All the things you need to know.